Sports.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Washington football team and the Arizona Cardinals. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they'll be led out by their veteran quarterback in season number 16 of the NFL. It's Ryan Fitzpatrick.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. The Cardinals coming out led by Kyler Murray, the offensive rookie of the year a season ago, and back for more here in year number 2.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. After the turnover, here's Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The receiving numbers for Hopkins a week ago. 7 catches, up over 130 yards, and a touchdown.
And in the preseason, I thought he was primed for a big, big year. And week 1 did absolutely nothing to diminish those expectations.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Shotgun now from Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Kyler Murray sacked.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Murray now. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Well, you and I can figure out that DeAndre Hopkins is clearly one of the best receivers in the game. Over the last 3 seasons, over 1,100 yards in each season. And don't forget, defenses have been keying on him each and every snap. This guy produces no matter what the situation, no matter what the coverage. Just find him and get him the football.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Greg Stroman on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Fitzpatrick. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
To Terry McLaurin.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
To J.D. McKissick.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At their 49-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Gibson.
CD, you take a look at this draft class from this offense, and they went defense with their first-round pick.
Yeah, and you and I both know there were a lot of good players on that list, but this was a defense that was in need of an infusion of youth and speed, and that's what they got.
3rd and short yardage, Fitzpatrick. He finds McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Fitzpatrick. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Completes it to Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
17 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Ball carrier. Taken down at
the last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On third down. Fitzpatrick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
He is good.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 7. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
5 at the 30-yard line.
Now Connor. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
A gain of a yard.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a quick throw out wide to Humphries. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on third down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Budda Baker on
the numbers for him from a week ago. 13 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fitzpatrick. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
And the Washington
clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They just get the play off. Now Fitzpatrick. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Ball carrier.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd down and goal. Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Chandler Jones came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Throwing Fitzpatrick. Open man is Samuel, complete. Oh, Watt shaken up. J.J. still down here following that last play.
A 31-yard attempt.
He gets attended to. We'll step aside. And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington.
Cardinals.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
A reminder, still some good games coming up here in Week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up in the Northwest. And then on Monday night, we'll be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played in the state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Under the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. And that is Allen still down following the play. Appears to be shaken up. While the Traders take a look, we'll step aside. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Connor. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Cardinals.
3rd down, turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try
And it's a fumble. That catch good for only a couple.
Chase Edmonds.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. Oh, now Hopkins slow to get up here. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Murray. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try to run for it with Conner. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
That's good.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
Nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play outside. But the
under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
It is good.
That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. After the touchdown, out goes Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, it's Gibson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
That's out to the left and complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Could have gone with a ground game there. Opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 4th down. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense set to take over again. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
So how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fitzpatrick. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson, and he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 23. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st down, Washington.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season.
J.D. McKissick.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll try to throw here, Fitzpatrick. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
J.D. McKissick.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
At the Cardinals' 5-yard line.
They'll run with McKissick. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
J.D. McKissick. His second touchdown on the season. And Washington has once again taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
25 yards.
Here's A.J. Green as he gets set to go again on offense. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Operating from the gun, Murray. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Murray, that throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Throwing is Murray on third down. He's got his man. It's Williams. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack on first down, Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 24-yard line. 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the score line. 35-9, the final score. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Patrick Mahomes has thrown a touchdown pass there. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they are in a tight one, all tied with the visiting Ravens. In our game, we got to see a little Fitz magic. Ryan Fitzpatrick looking good. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
At the 38-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Murray from midfield. That's going to be caught by Kirk. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Christian Kirk. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Murray again, and able to find Kirk complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Murray. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. They trail offense. First time to touch the ball in quarter 3. And we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down, Washington.
just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Malcolm Butler.
To throw again, Fitzpatrick. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Washington first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
On the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
3rd down.
Fitzpatrick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They start the drive with Conner. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Right back to Conner here on first. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
22 yards there, a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Chase Young able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Able to find Isabella. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because You have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. The Falcons' leading tackler a season ago, Devondre Campbell, gets another one there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35.
It's a gain of 20.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And the Washington first down.
Here's McKissick. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Jordan Hicks, 3rd in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
They'll go again with McKissick. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
That keeps the score Cardinals.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 24, Murray. This one grabbed by A.J. Green.
Murray's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
9-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
To try again after the sack. Murray caught left side, Hopkins.
Murray's pass
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And DeAndre Hopkins with another catch. And let's face it, when Arizona made this trade, there had to be no one happier than quarterback Kyler Murray, who had been pushing his management to draft his college teammate C.D. Lamb out of Oklahoma. But when they made the trade for DeAndre Hopkins, they didn't need to do that anymore. This guy's an all-pro receiver. He's been the top 3 in receptions the last 2 seasons. And now with Larry Fitzgerald already there, and you add DeAndre Hopkins, the possibilities endless for the Arizona Cardinals in the passing game.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he's on to punt for Arizona. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. The defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got a first down past the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A huge play there on the screen pass. 63 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
A carry now for McKissick. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
On first down, Gibson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to make this a close game again. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's Murray. On the screen, this is Edmonds. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing again, Murray. And that's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona first down.
2-yard line.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And that's, oh, no, he lost the football. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is Connor. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Shotgun now from Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On third down, it's Connor. Room here to run. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Washington entered the draft with the number 2 overall selection, so they had plenty of options and directions that they could go. But let's face it, when you see Chase Young from Ohio State and you have a chance to add him to an already formidable defensive front, you go ahead and select him and turn him loose. The best pass rusher in the draft with plenty of moves already. He's only going to get better and will be a double-digit sack guy for years to come.
Maybe an important fourth quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 42. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
To throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
8 yards to go.
On third down, Fitzpatrick. And he finds McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. J.D. McKissick. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington has taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard.
So out now come the Cardinals. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Steps away. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray out to his left. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Cardinals.
Back to throw. Murray. That's complete to his running back, Conner. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the fourth.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
At their own 25-yard line.
Fitzpatrick set to lead this offense. Down by a field goal, under a minute 20 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Fitzpatrick to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
To Logan Thomas.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
The Washington first down.
Now Fitzpatrick. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. They'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Harden, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to throw. Pass caught left side by Humphreys. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Dustin Hopkins now for the Washington field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Cardinals take over first and 10. At their own 36-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The football going back over to Arizona now. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's Murray from midfield. On the slant, complete to Green. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 32-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray over the middle, and it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Kyler Murray.
Chase Young, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Look out, quarterbacks. Anytime a defensive end comes into the league from Ohio State, be prepared to hit the deck. And Chase Young just put another guy down. And how about what they do at Ohio State? The Bosa brothers, Joey and Nick, Cam Hayward. These guys are so well trained by their defensive line coach, probably the best in the country. They still call him after every game and send him clips to get some notes in order to continue to play at a high level in the NFL. And all of them are doing exactly that.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is...
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And that's how this one ends. In dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare